So this is Allied Medical Meditech 303 patient monitor. This monitor has a facility of monitoring 5 basic parameters, and it has got a screen size of 8 inches with the battery backup of 4 hours. This monitor runs with the 220 volts AC supply as well. So at the back there is a provision for connecting 220 volts AC socket, and as I already mentioned that it has a battery backup of around 4 hours. Now coming on to the side of this monitor, we have connections for all the parameters. So this is for connecting the temperature probe, this is for connecting the 5 lead ECG cable, and for NIBP connection the tubing has to be connected on this port, and for SpO2 the saturation we have given this connector over here. So as you can see over here, all the connectors have dedicated pins, and each and every connector has a dedicated color coding, so there is no chance of interchanging the connectors for each and every parameters. Now for turning on this monitor, there is an on-off switch over here. You have to press and hold this like this. So within a few seconds you will be getting the standby screen. So as you can see over here, we are giving ECG waveform. This is the ECG leads, and this is the plethysmograph for the saturation. You will be getting the pulse rate over here. This is sourced from SpO2, and this is the heart rate which is coming from the ECG. So respiration, we have a impedance cardiography method in this, which is sourced from ECG, and this is the NIBP, the systolic pressure, the diastolic pressure, and the mean blood pressure, and you can always get the NIBP list and the PR over here. So for demonstrating, I'll put this monitor on the demo mode. So as I have put this monitor on the demo mode, you can see all the parameters are coming on the screen. So 5 basic parameters will be displayed. You can see over here all the shortcuts are given on the bottom of the display. So this is for the patient setting. This is for turning on the NIBP. This is for selecting the event. If you want to freeze a particular event, then you can just press this event and you can recall it in future. This is for freezing all the waveforms like this, and this is for changing the display, the screens, like you can have big numerics, and also you can have 7 leads analysis simultaneously on the display. Now talking about the buttons, the keypads which is given on the bottom of the monitor, this is for turning on and off the monitor. This is for silencing the alarms for 2 seconds. This is for freezing the waveforms, and this is for inflation or deflation of the NIBP curves for getting the NIBP readings, and this is for adding the entering into the main menu. And this you can use for toggle between the different parameters, and for selecting this you have to press the knob like this, and for changing the parameters you can rotate the knob, and for confirming again you have to press the knob like this. This monitor is compatible with all the types of patients starting from adult, pediatric and neonatal. So for changing the type of patient, you have to go into the patient setup over here, then admit patient, then from here you can change you can enter the name and surname and all the patient information here. And for changing the patient category, you can go to this patient category over here, and you will be getting all the types of patient: adult, pediatric and neonatal. So as I was discussing, the changing the patient type, so here you will be getting all the options, that is adult, pediatric and neonatal. And this monitor also has got all the dose calculation, blood dose calculation and module. So this has got a modified early warning system, alarm system also in this. This monitor is also upgradable to ETCO2 monitoring in future. If you want to upgrade ETCO2, then you can have capnography also upgraded in this. And these two LEDs will show you the connection, the status of the connections. Like this is, if this LED glows, this shows that AC power has been connected, and this shows that the battery is low. So this will keep on blinking. That will show you that you have to connect the main supply to the monitor. And for each and every parameter you can set the upper limit and lower limit of the alarms by going in the alarm setup. So this HR lower limit and upper limit you can set, as well as you can set the priority of the alarms also from low, medium or high. And if you want to turn some of the alarms off, then that option is also available in this. So you can turn off the alarm for this parameter, and alarm will not come up if the limits exceeds beyond the settings.